Yeah.
Okay.
It looks amazing. Wow. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Hi, everybody. Hi. Hi. Lovely to meet you. I'm Holly.
Hi, I'm April.
Hi, April. Nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you.
Oh,
All
goodness me.
Well, come on in. We're so excited to work on this project with you. Come
Oh,
on
my
in.
goodness. Me too. I can't wait to see everything. We're going through here?
Yes, we're going to go in here. We're going to sit in the conference room and we'll kind of talk through some design and inspiration.
How many weeks ago did we first catch up to do my fitting?
Maybe a month ago.
Yeah, so it hasn't been that long, to be honest, since we got all of my measurements. I came down one afternoon and we kind of went through all of the gown designs. So I have 2 gowns that are being completely custom made, and then there's a 3rd gown that we didn't really find out what the theme was going to be until literally the Federation sent out an email to all the athletes just last week. So it's going to be, I guess, a night in Paris, so, you know, French theme. Yeah, so we've now got to kind of find something. I don't know that we're going to have time to customize anything because, like, literally we're 4 weeks away.
Yep.
But hopefully we can find something that works for the registration as well. But we have so many things to go through today. So do you want to maybe talk a little bit about what we've got?
So, initially back when we met, we kind of said, let's kind of collaborate and get a vision of what you want it to look like for Worlds this year.
Yeah.
So you were great to share your vlog with us, and actually our whole team, we watched it together. We did, and we saw what you had in the last competition, both for your theme costume and then also for your competition bikini. And then we took kind of just shots from basically what you kind of were thinking for yourself.
Yes.
And we went in and did...
Yeah, there's a lot.
So there is a lot here. So we kind of looked at some of your inspiration here. So let's see. Something like, you know, very blinged out, themed. We liked the strappiness.
Yes.
Not necessarily this color scheme, but we kind of took a bunch of different inspiration. Like I think we talked about the color palette of this one. And the feathers and the gold and the fuchsias.
Yeah, fuchsia was definitely the color.
Yeah, I think fuchsia would be really, really fantastic with your coloring.
Yes.
So we kind of took a lot of that inspiration, and what we did is we started with more of themes, right?
Yep.
So April, it was fantastic. Tell us how you did the theme boards a little bit, and I'll pull them up here.
Yeah, so I'm a senior costume design major at the University of Florida, so this is like really up my alley.
Heck yeah.
So it's really, really cool. So we always kind of do like these general mood boards when we start designs. So I picked out 3 different goddesses because I feel like that was kind of the vein that we were going in. And me and Cindy picked out like color palettes and everything, and I just kind of did like a general mood board within each of those color palettes with different goddesses. So I actually think that we ended up going with this one for one of them.
Yes, I love that. Yeah, I love the design. I like the colors. We like that goddessy kind of, I think we talked about that with some of your feedback from the boards, was that we like that kind of the pinks and the fuchsias with pulling in the golds, but we also like that kind of goddessy feeling to it.
For sure.
It looks so beautiful, the colours. I'm like, we just do one of each.
Exactly. And then for the other... more your competition bikini, we were thinking kind of staying in similar color palettes, but we don't want them to look identical, obviously.
Right.
So we kind of stayed with similar color palettes here, right? So go ahead and talk about that one.
So this one, as soon as we started mentioning wings, I automatically thought of a statue that's in the Louvre. It's the one up at the top. It's the Nike of Samothrace, and it's all about like celebrating like a naval victory. Obviously, like Nike, the brand.
Yeah.
It's a Greek goddess of victory, and I feel like that's super awesome for the competition that you're into.
Yes.
So we definitely wanted to run with that with this one. So we got sort of that Greek goddessy kind of vibe again, all of that. Lots of wings, lots of pink
Yes, and I think you had mentioned that you had never done like full wings before, right?
No, so I was very conservative in my first year, and I think that's kind of how everybody moves into the WBFF. So I went with a warrior theme originally. So you guys, we can put that up on the screen and you can see what that looks like. But, you know, it's kind of a lot more, I guess, what do we call it?
Wings at all.
It had more like shields,
Yes.
you know, fake armor, and I had like a sword, but it didn't have any wings. So yeah, the feedback was like, you need to be a little bit more adventurous. So the next year I did, I guess I wanted to do Sailor Moon, but when she kind of morphs into this, like, I guess it's a Sailor Eternity. So she has a little bit more of that kind of goddessy feel, but I don't think my costume quite came out how I was envisioning it. So this year it's like, okay, let's really
go
tailor it and like make it big.
Yes. So that was kind of where our inspiration came. So we took those colors and those themes and we came up with a couple of different things for you, but this is the one I feel like is the one we all leaned into and said, this is really going to work when we pull it all together.
Yeah.
So what we did is we incorporated that kind of that halter neckline that you really, really liked, and you wanted that upward, inward lift, and we really wanted to bling that out and then bring some delicate straps in here and keep the openness.
Yes.
One of the things we all felt when we watched your vlog was that your costumes, while the theme costume was great, it didn't do your body justice because it was so covered up.
Yeah.
Right? And you worked so hard and you're in great shape and it just, you couldn't see a lot of it. And so we felt we really want to showcase, you know, your fitness here. So we wanted to make sure we kept it open and strappy and delicate for you. And then I think we all liked the asymmetrical look here and again, carrying that strappy theme throughout, right? So that would be for the competition bikini.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So, moving on. Then we thought for theme bikini. Again, we do like a delicate halter. We didn't want to duplicate exactly the halter, but we liked bringing this idea of the chains in here because, again, it had kind of that warrior goddess feel that we wanted to go with. Carrying the chains down into the hands, over the back of the hands, maybe bringing in some leaves into it to make it look more kind of Greek goddessy.
Yeah, it's like the gold leaf almost, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes, and then even down into the leg chains too. So kind of, you know, like I said, kind of warrior princess looking. But then we wanted to go for the wings, right? So we've never done wings here, just so you know. So it was an adventure of its own for us. But here kind of was our concept when we sketched out the theme of the wings, is that I know one thing that you showed us in your renderings is you really kind of like more of that 3D instead of kind of a 2D effect. So we wanted to bring the fullness of the wings, but then we wanted to bring in the goddessy aspect to tie into the bikini. So we created these golden leaves, branches that will be jeweled out in front of it. So you've got the hard and the soft back there, and they're going to be enormous.
I'm so excited.
So, you know, not only did we have to figure out how to engineer the wings, but also how to make them look beautiful and wearable so that we could still have you move and pose on stage and not cover your whole body. So lots of challenges, but we were super excited to do it, right? All right, so we pulled some materials here from our inspiration boards here. This one is competition, right? So explain away competition, some of the elements that we want to pull into this.
Okay, yeah, for sure. So we decided on like a base fabric to cover up that really bright red base that we had. So we went with this because it sort of brought in more of those like pinky tones. It had a really pretty like design with all of these sequins. So we noticed that there was a lot of like kind of green coming from this. So we had tiny little bits of like green accents and all of that. But then we wanted to darken it up to make it more of that like jewel tone. So we found these, which I loved. And then we started adding in some more of these little red ones. And this is the chain that we decided to go with.
I love it.
Yes, exactly.
Lots of cute little A.P.s, all of that. So you'll look like a pink rainbow.
Exactly. And then this other tray over here is more for the themed bikini because we really wanted to pull those fuchsia colors in there for you.
Oh, wow.
So obviously this is kind of our base for the wings, right? And then we were going to go with some branches and kind of gold leaf them out and make it look really cool. And then we're pulling in A.P.D crystals in the straps. We really loved the fuchsia tone jewels. And then we caught little hints here of pinks and blues and purples. So all the little details in here kind of pull all those colors in. And again, we found this really amazing fabric because we started with a nude base.
Yes.
And then the nude base, they had this kind of very leafy, kind of vine almost shape to it. So we kind of just we ran with that into the design. And then we also like these little golden feathers too.
With the tips.
Yes, with the little feathery golden tips to fill in between because we want to have hard and soft together always. And then just some little golden details, and we'll just bling everything out.
This is so awesome.
Yes. So realistically, we were talking about this. We've really only been constructing for about a week.
Okay.
But we're probably, would you say, about 50% there? We're about halfway there.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
Halfway.
Yeah.
So we are super excited. We want to unveil to you, kind of give you the first look of where they're headed.
Yep.
Keep in mind, they're definitely not finished.
Oh, yeah.
They're only about halfway there. But we're super excited because you'll really get a good vision of where it's going to end up soon.
Yes.
So, so are you ready to go take a peek at where we're at?
Oh my God, yes. You can tell I'm so excited about this. I'm just like smiling the entire time.
Yes, exactly. So hopefully it lives up to all the hype, but let's go take a peek at where we're at.
Do it.
Yeah.
Look at that. Wow.
All right. Are you ready for theme?
Yes.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that is so amazing.
So we are, like I said, we're only about 50% of the way there.
Oh my goodness.
But
that is
you can
gorgeous.
see kind of where we're heading with it, right?
Yes, absolutely.
We've got
Oh
a
my
lot
goodness.
to go, a lot more bead work to do, obviously.
Yeah.
And we're anxious for you to try them on so that we can really fit everything down.
Yeah, get everything
Proportionate to you. But yeah, this will all be jeweled out down here as well.
Yeah.
And we incorporated your little chains
Yes,
here.
the chains look gorgeous.
And then we've got all your accessories. We'll be doing your hand chains, your
bling.
leg chains. We'll do a hair piece here. These will all be jeweled out.
Oh my gosh.
And then those little gold feathers will be coming down through here all the way, right?
Yeah.
And then the back of this was really interesting. Like I said, we had to kind of
This is
engineer
insane.
this. So they are light as air. They're super light, and what we wanted is to keep movement in this. So there's a little harness in here.
Yeah, so they can kind of move with your body.
You can move with your body because you want to see movement when you're on
Yes.
stage, right?
Absolutely.
So we want to keep the movement there. But this will be all covered and blinged out.
Yes.
The little harness, and it's super, super light. But again, you'll see why I want to go with you to Vegas because
Yes.
I want to make sure the shape of all of this is perfect, right? So when you
Yes.
come out, there's just like jewels and feathers and everything will be on there really nice. These straps will be all completely covered and blinged out as well, right? But you'll be able to move. You'll still be able to see you, which is the key, right?
Yes.
That's the most important part of the competition is you.
Uh-huh.
But
Oh my
yes,
God, they are
that's-
just beautiful.
Yeah, so that's a good start, but we're not really,
I know.
we're not there yet. We're about halfway.
Oh my goodness. So do I have to try these on? I get to try these on today?
If you want to, we'd like to
Yeah, I
fit some
think so.
pieces so that we
Yeah.
can kind of lay these down properly.
Yeah.
And that one too.
Yeah.
And make sure that these are fitting and like laying the way we want them to as well. So do you mind?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
It looks amazing. Wow.
What do you think?
It's awesome. Let me sit back.
That's going to be fantastic.
Still.
And we have lots of blinging out to do still.
Oh my God, I love this.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
That's what we want. Yes. And we'll lay some more jewels into it. Excellent. All right. So not bad on the adjustments. We'll make that choker just a tiny bit tighter, do you think? Or is it good where it's sitting?
I think that the choker feels comfortable.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it needs
I don't think you want to be too
I'm
tight.
going to lose some more neck fat.
Right?
So,
Yep. I'll just want to move this little piece over so that this one lays flatter for you just a hair. But I think that's just a little adjustment with this. There we go.
Cool.
Lay it flat. And then when we jewel it down, it'll lay flatter even.
Yeah. So I think.
And we skipped one here. So there's one that comes up the neck. Yep. Wow. Want to try the wings?
Yes, please.
Let's try the wings. You'll see how super light they are. So if you will, April, if you'll help me hold them on her back. This one, I'm not sure how you're going to get in this one on your own, honestly.
Well, there's going to be plenty of girls.
That's what I kind of thought, is like, I'm sure the other girls have to have some help.
As long as I know like where I'm going to put my arms and
yes.
my cooking wear.
Yep. So I'm going to put a little harness through here for you. It's made of plexiglass. These are not the real straps, by the way. So they will be a little heavier duty, so they will be able to hold.
Yep.
Down and under, yep, good. And you tell me if that feels like it's supported enough.
Feels so much more supportive than anything else I've had on my back before.
Really? It looks amazing.
It feels so like I can...
Yes, you can move, you can still do what you need. Good, yeah, and I like the movement of it, yeah.
Yeah, it's got
very
a lot
cool.
Of flex, which is excellent.
Good, and they're light, right?
Yes.
Does it feel stable enough on your shoulders when we have the straps?
Yeah, especially I think I
fixed?
feel where you've got the center piece of wire. And
yeah.
That's really,
really
comfortable.
We figured.
Then it's like this little bit kind of just sits on my shoulder. So
yes. Yeah. So we'll use a little heavier strap so it'll stay stable, but yeah, basically we'll fix those straps in once we're there.
Awesome.
Yeah, fantastic. Good. Looks awesome. Also. Yes, how's it feel?
Feels good.
Yeah? And now talk about this theme, Paris theme.
Yeah, so I guess black with a hint of any color you like.
Gotcha.
I've got some pictures that I can show to you. I can probably send them to your email. We can have a look.
Yeah.
But we have something kind of out, like a bit of an idea for Lane.
Yeah.
For me, I have no idea.
So, when you said that, I actually was looking in my closet. I have a gown I wore once to an event, and it's very, very Paris. Very Paris, and it's black with on top of champagne.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So it'll probably need to take in for you because I'm a little bigger than you are. But it's amazing, and it has a black train on the back of it, only the back half.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
Oh, wow.
And it would be really cool if you did like a little bit of a black fascinator.
Yeah.
Yes.
Having something
like a jeweled black fascinator with that gown and then this big full black like train on it.
Okay.
It's very Paris. And then I have a jacket that matches for Lane.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah. All right. So, so sorry.
Oh, that's okay. All right. So I feel like.
So adjustments.
I feel like I just need to like be lifted a
higher
little bit more.
So we can uncross the straps and just go straight over the back and make them nude. What do you think about that? Do you think it'd be more supportive if we went straight up over the shoulder?
It probably would be, or just thinking whether we attach it. It's probably not going to be very stable up here. Or crisscross at the back.
We could reverse it, crisscross the back and straight over the front because you won't see this on stage. It'll be still clear. Because we have another little strap that's going to be here.
Okay.
A tiny one.
Right? Yep. Yeah, I think the only thing would be just where these would be.
These need to go further down, right?
Yeah, it's like I feel like I need to kind of bring my chest up.
Yes.
Just anticipating like getting smaller.
Yeah.
So then I don't know whether you wanted to have these still sitting a little bit loose across my chest or whether
we want them all the way down to the end. We just didn't know how much play we had, so it looks like we could actually attach them all the way down.
Yes.
What I would say is let's reverse these straps.
Yep.
We'll go in there and put them back, cross back, and straight over the front and give you better lift so we can make sure we put those in the right place.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah?
That sounds good.
Yeah. Yeah. And bottoms are good?
I think so.
A little bit, but we think we need to tighten those up a bit because I think we may have overstretched. Did you? Yeah, so we'll want them. Yeah. You might want to photograph that to see how much play you've got so you remember how much to tighten those up.
I still have 8 pounds.
Wow.
So I don't seem as like, where are you going to lose that?
Yeah, exactly.
Just a whoosh.
Yeah. So 8 pounds, I mean, that's going to get even smaller than down here. So
across here.
okay. All right. So yeah, just snap a picture of how loose those sides are so that we know how much to take them in. Yeah, there we go, because they're hanging now, so we'll tack them much tighter than that, knowing that you're going to get even smaller.
Yeah.
Good. All right.
Let's
go reverse the straps. Yep. Does that feel more secure?
It does. It does. It doesn't kind of like pull it in.
Yeah.
So we just changed the straps over so it's clear that you probably can't see.
Yeah, exactly, which is a good thing.
Straight, yes. It's straight over my shoulders.
Right. And then lots more beading to go. Yep.
I can't wait to see the finish. Like, this
Yes.
is already like amazing. So, it's so good.
That's good. And then we'll figure out how far down to adjust these straps here in the front, right?
Yeah, I think they could go just
All the way down.
elastic. Yep.
Yeah, without any elastic. We'll just pull it straight down.
connect
Yeah,
it.
well they
Yep.
yeah, exactly. Perfect. We'll just connect it all the way straight down then.
Awesome.
All right.
Well, let's
Excellent.
talk about this Paris thing.
Yes.
I'll get changed, then we can have a quick look at what Lane's going to do. I think he
Yes.
needs to get fitted today.
I think we need to measure Lane, right?
Yeah. All right, let's do Lane next.
I have one jacket here. You might be too broad in the shoulders for it. Ted wore it.
Okay.
So it might work in the
It
shoulders.
might work because Ted's taller than me. So
yeah, so that might be okay.
even though he's not super jacked Ted anymore,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
still in pretty good shape.
But he's got
so.
broad shoulders
Yeah, he does,
anyways.
he does.
His frame is
He
just
does.
big anyway. So I thought, you know what? Let's try it. And it actually it's a black jacket with a brocade, like a design on the black fabric.
Okay, cool.
Black on black. So you'll be definitely decked to the nines, and then we could match your pocket silk and your accessories out to match your gown. It'd be
Oh,
cool.
cool.
Yep.
I'm all for whatever's
Yep.
simple and easier for you guys.
Totally, exactly. Normally we would custom make it like top to bottom, but we're a little tight on time here.
Yeah,
So
I
yeah. I'm a
I
little
didn't give you
scared.
much time. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. It's okay. So the gown that I have in mind,
Yeah.
it's a deep V here.
Okay.
It's got some straps. It crosses in the back,
Yep.
low. It's kind of a nude base, and it's got black sequin design all over it. It's fitted.
Okay.
And then it has a detachable train made of organza. You want to show what organza looks like?
Oh, I feel like I think I know what you're talking about, but I'm
It's made of this, but there's a
Ah.
black train, a detachable train that goes around here.
Okay.
And it's super long.
Cool.
So if we fit it down to you and then did like a really cool chandelier
I feel like I'm going to be doing
necklace-
this a lot.
Yes, yes. You'd be like,
It was like on my
Hey, baby, got a fluffer.
wedding day. How long was my train at my wedding? It
Was it
just
long?
Like
Pretty long, yeah.
Yeah.
And we had for our wedding, we had the aisle was like over. We had it was over a pool, so we had a center that kind of just. You know,
It's
so
about
we could
this
walk
wide.
down.
Yeah.
But as I'm walking, because the train was so long, like everyone's like, "Oh my god, I think it's dragging in the water."
Oh,
in the
no.
pool." So it was like something from here to here. I'm like,
Oh. Or if you're my husband, you just stand on it all night long and you go like this.
yes. That would be like nice.
Right? Awesome. So
Ted
I
Binders.
will bring it for you. I'll actually take a picture of it and show it to
send me a
you.
photo.
But it's very blingy and it's very Paris, and I feel like we could do like a really high black chandelier necklace with it into the deep V,
yeah.
and then like a fascinator with like some black feathers coming out of it or
Yes.
something
Oh, that
cool.
sounds gorgeous.
Yeah, I think that would be very Paris, right? And then for Lane, I'm thinking black brocade jacket, and I have one here. I don't know if it's gonna fit him, but I'm gonna grab
try
it
it, yes.
and let's throw it on and just see if maybe it would work, and if not, we'll kind of figure it out from there. So that's it. It's a black brocade, and I
Okay, cool.
that is totally got Paris. Yes.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, that looks like something the guys would wear.
All right. You
right,
want to
moment
see
of
if it
truth.
works? I don't know. You might be too big in the shoulder for it, but
Lane's like, yes.
It's close.
it's a little snug.
Show
Ew.
these guys.
Let's see.
So,
It's very fitted.
I love it. Looks really good with you.
Let's see the back. How far off are we? Because we could baby let it out. Actually, down here, not bad at all.
Yeah, it's pretty
Lengthwise, you're good because honestly, that's where you want that to hit,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
You want a bit of your cuff to show, so that's fine. Shoulder-wise, you're a teeny bit snug, but I feel like if we let out this center seam here in the shoulders,
Yeah.
you'd probably have enough play. Yeah, you could open it up just a touch.
Yeah, it feels pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Honestly, yeah, it feels pretty good.
Do like a little spin.
right?
Yeah. We just
Pose
need to
for
get
us,
you
Lane.
some-
No. Don't rip the jacket. Yeah.
Okay, guys, so that's about it for today's first fitting. The bikinis are absolutely insane. I absolutely love them, and I cannot wait to see what the gowns look like as well. So for my final fitting, which is probably going to be here in 3 or 4 weeks time, you'll get to see the finished product of the gowns. So I guess until then, if you guys have any questions about where you can get a hold of some of the beautiful pieces that you've seen here today, if you are a WBFF competitor and you are looking to have something customized to you, I would highly recommend getting in touch with Cindy and April, who's been working on the design. So they can be found at Maven by Frontroom Couture. So this is the St. Petersburg location, but they also have 5 locations across the US as well. So reach out to those guys. I'll put up all of their information here on the screen for you, and you can find all of that in the description below. But until next time, I will see you then.